certified most accurate since 2004.
Good Sunday morning and happy Super Bowl Sunday. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Sia Nyorkor here with 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chillian. Things are still spring-like out there.
Yeah, you know, it's not too bad, but overall we are going to be chilling down as we head throughout the day today. So once again, we're going to be seeing things go back to seasonable.
First, fair, everywhere. 19 News starts now.
Breaking details, President Joe Biden will be in East Palestine Friday, his first visit to the village since that fiery toxic train derailment just over a year ago. Into our newsroom, shocking video of Friday's deadly plane crash on a Florida highway near Naples. That private jet took off from the Ohio State University airport. The sheriff's office now saying the two people killed were the pilot and the second in command, both from Florida. A Florida crew member and a man and a woman from Columbus survived. We have video of those survivors running from the wreckage. A warning, these images may be a little tough to watch. You're taking a live look at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, where in just a few hours, the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers will face off in the Super Bowl. Now remember, these two teams played each other in the Super Bowl just 4 years ago. The Chiefs won that one 31-20. But this time, the 49ers are the slight favorite. While San Francisco has been dominant all season, that hasn't been the case for Kansas City. The Chiefs' offense struggled for a while to find its identity, but rookies like Rashee Rice stepped up to get them on the winning track. But regardless of records or who's favored, that doesn't matter on the field.
Live from the 19 News studios, driven by the injury attorneys at Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick, this is 19 News.
Welcome back. The Cavs taking on the Raptors in Toronto last night, and it was a big game for Cleveland's lethal front court. All right, here's a live look at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, where the Cavs will take on the 76ers tomorrow night. In the last matchup between these two teams, Cleveland won 122-119 in overtime. Philadelphia star Joel Embiid did put up 32 points and 13 rebounds in that game, but he will not be playing tomorrow night because of a knee injury. Tip-off is at 7. All right, and I want to send a big good morning to my friends at George Forbes Early Learning Center in East Cleveland, Ohio. This week, I was the guest reader in the classroom in celebration of Black History Month. We read some really great books provided to us by the nonprofit Step Forward. We had some excellent conversations about beauty and pride and broadcasting. We got some future journalists there. And we talked about some daily positive affirmations. We even had a chat about some of the Black history legends right here in Northeast Ohio. I want to send a kudos to the staff, the teachers, students, and parents there. These students are a joy. That was a highlight of my week.
Yes.
Highlight of my week.
Like so much fun.
Yeah, so good morning, all.
Of course. And I'm sure they loved having you there. They're like, you're a celebrity. We see you on the news all the time. Oh, it's so great. Well, yeah, overall, not a bad day today. Weather's chillier, so it may not be so great for those of you who likes the springy weather, but
19 News, first, fair, everywhere.
Taylor Swift is back in the U.S. and getting ready to attend today's Super Bowl. Her private plane landed in Los Angeles last night. She traveled about 9 hours from Tokyo after performing in the city earlier on Saturday. And with the time zone difference, Swift was able to hop on a jet and fly back as that jet lag. Hopefully, she can shake it off.
Cleveland's home of several first black mayor of a major city, first black baseball manager in Major League Baseball. First black American League Baseball player, Larry Doby. But nobody, when they mention all that, they don't never mention Cheryl White. It's another Cleveland first black female jockey. And every time she's left out.
Cheryl White made history right here at Thistledown in 1971. She rode her first race at 17 years old, becoming America's first black female jockey. But her brother believes her name and achievements have been suppressed in part because of racism and sexism. Now her family is sharing her legacy through literature, art, film, and the sport. I sat down with them and have more on this Cleveland Black history legend in part one of this story. There's so much more to share about Cheryl White, and we're not done yet. You can watch part two of this story coming up on 19 News Sunday morning.
Live from the 19 News studios. Driven by the injury attorneys at Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick. This is 19 News.
A homeless shelter is in serious danger of closing within a few days if they can't raise enough money to keep those doors open.
19 News. First, fair, everywhere.
You're taking a live look at Las Vegas, where the final countdown to the Super Bowl between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs is on. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill is in Sin City, where all the action is already underway.
Live from the 19 News studios. Driven by the injury attorneys at Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick. This is 19 News.
Her place in history, she's been excluded from too many things. She's been mistaken.
Cheryl White broke barriers at Thistledown when she rode her first race in 1971. She went on to become America's first black female jockey. But her brother says she's still vastly unknown, despite everything that she's achieved. Now, earlier we showed you how Cheryl White went on to win more than 750 races throughout her career. Sadly, she passed away in 2019. Now her family continues her legacy. Here's part two of the story of this Cleveland Black history legend. To learn more about the Cheryl White Project, click on cleveland19.com. There you'll see the entire story with more photos and footage as we continue to celebrate Black History Month right here at 19 News.
19 News. First, fair, everywhere.
Need some help deciding which team to pick to win the Super Bowl? The Cincinnati Zoo's famous hippos, Fiona and Fritz, made their choices, with Fiona picking the 49ers, while her brother Fritz thinks the Chiefs, the defending champions, will once again bring home the Vince Lombardi trophy. Once again, you'll see it all right here on CBS 19.
That was quite the reaction.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, I know. It's like, it's not fair. It's like 50-50. I mean,
Yeah.
It's too bad that they didn't both pick the same team, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Yeah, a lot's going to be going down here in just a few hours.
All right, we'll take it. Thanks so much for watching 19 News this Sunday morning. Joel Osteen is next, followed by CBS Sunday Morning. Happy Super Bowl Sunday.